Taylor, if you want to go ahead. We are here with Austin Drisdelle and Johnathan Drisdelle of the Drisdelle team in New Brunswick, Canada. Eh?
Yeah, that's right.
Stupid old joke you guys get all the time. Actually, we had some fun today because I fooled the Canadians. For my fellow Americans, I asked the question, is Canada north or south of the United States? And of course, the natural answer in most cases is north. However, Canada is actually south of the U.S. in one part of the country, and that just happens to be in my part of the country, in Detroit, Michigan, where Canada, Windsor, Ontario, Canada, is located just underneath the city of Detroit across the Detroit River. So there's a fun fact for you guys. So anyways, that's not why we're here. We're here because we've been doing these now for probably a month and a half or 2 months, and it's pretty cool. We get to travel, all over the country, and we've done some for Canada virtually. Of course, it's a little hard to go back and forth between Canada and the United States right now, and so we've had to do these virtually. But we do everything we can to make sure we're making the virtual experience just as great as the in-person experience. So first things first, if you could share with us, and whoever wants to go first, just kind of, we just finished up, by the way. So in case you're wondering, is this like staged or anything? There's no script. I didn't give them a checklist of the questions I was going to ask. We were literally just in a training room just about 5 minutes ago, and they just moved into their offices. So if you guys could share how the day went with your team, that'd be super helpful. And I know I did the intros, but I should say we have Austin Drisdelle, who is the operating principal of KW Capital, and then Johnathan, the leader of the Drisdelle real estate team. So why don't you take it away?
We'll go with Austin first. You try.
Austin, you're up.
Sure. Today was absolutely a wonderful day. You never know what to expect when you're doing live Zoom calls.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier at the end of the session today, it really felt that the team came closer together as a result of the process that we've taken. And in fact, I would say that in my 25 years in the real estate business, and I feel that I take everything that I can to learn more about the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Today, bar none, was probably the best session that I can remember in a very long time.
Wow. Well, for starters, thank you. I'm honored that you'd say that. I did not expect that you would think that highly of it, and we're obviously happy to hear it, because we're always looking for ways that we can improve and ways we can get better. And I know someone like yourself, 25 years experience, and I know that you've been in the KW system, which is a training and learning based organization. So to hear you say that means a lot to us, and we appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and to echo Austin, I mean, you never know what to expect with a virtual setting, and I will say I was a bit scared last night. I said, I hope this goes along without a hitch, and there was no doubt. I mean, your team had this from Taylor, yourself, Kate, had this rolled out perfectly. It was on time. We didn't have any glitches, and I mean, realistically, the content next to none as far as I'm concerned. Little biased because I really do like Glover U, but I will tell you, for any team out there, this was certainly the best teaching in session that we could put on for our 2021 Kickstart. No question.
I appreciate you saying that. And, you touch on an important point there, and Austin, you kind of mentioned it as well. What we do is we try to bring the team together and really get a good understanding of each other's goals, so that they're not only excited about helping each other hit their goals, but also holding each other accountable to that. And do you feel like that was accomplished today?
Absolutely, because I think, and Johnathan and I had this conversation probably a few months back, that we needed to do something to bring this group together, because even though we work good as a team, sometimes we don't have the accountability part to hold each other accountable, whether it's our professional or our personal goals. And I think today, the way it was drawn out, and particularly the accountability portion was drawn out in such a way that I think it brought all 5 or 6 of us together in a very cohesive manner.
Good. And it makes accountability welcomed and not like a penalty or like a discipline, right? That's kind of the feeling I got, or at least from the ahas that your agents had to share. What do you guys go? Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan.
I was just gonna say, I think that at the end of the day, I learned more about, and I work with these people on the ground every day. I learned more today about maybe more the personal side, and these are people I know outside of real estate as well.
Yeah.
I probably know, so I think it worked for everyone, because everyone now knows, what their goals are professionally for the team. And then, we want to make sure everyone reaches their goals. And I think that when I talked to people as we left the room today, that was, definitely told to me by everyone that left. So.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's our goal, right? We have some of the sessions where, we want people to come back and share their life, their unreal life example. And it's our goal to get somebody into tears, or at least get somebody laughing and saying, I didn't know that about you, something to that effect. So that's good that you guys, felt that way as well. What did you think of the flow of the day? Obviously, we have a session, then we have a break, and then you have a different speaker, and then we have a session, then we have a break. What did you think about the overall flow of how the schedule went today?
For me, I didn't realize that we started at 8 o'clock. Before I knew it, we're at 11:30, and even this afternoon, it went by so fast. The day went by fast because you impact the right materials at the right times with the right amount of breaks, and it was seamless, and it was very. Even the group said after they thought that this was going to be a very long day, and when it was over, they said, "Oh, it's over."
Yeah.
Already.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say that the flow of it was perfect. It gave us enough time, gave everyone enough time to really dive in and focus.
Yeah.
And I think the sessions were just at the perfect time, so that the length wasn't too long.
Yep.
It kept everyone captive. And I'm just scrolling through my book here now. I haven't taken so many notes probably in 5 or 10 years. So,
wow.
And I know I was looking at everyone else's notes, so it's we're going to go over those tomorrow. So no, I thought the flow of it, you couldn't beat it.
Good. And what did your group, I don't know if you've had any chance to get feedback yet, because obviously we just finished a few minutes ago, but did your group also appreciate having Kate on as well? Kind of a different perspective, a different type of vibe, if you will?
Absolutely. I think that the leaders that you had, Kate, on, and I think that you got true leaders on your team, and the subject matter they were delivering, they were well versed in, and their knowledge shined out very, very loud.
Cool. Thank you for saying that. Last question I have, unless you were going to say something, Jonathan. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say your bench at Glover U is pretty stacked. So it's the talent that you had there today. I mean, Kate did an awesome job, and kudos to you as well. You did a good job also.
Thank you. Yep. Last question I had, the prep going into this, right? The preparation calls that we had, the putting the workbooks together, putting the PowerPoint and slideshow. Did you get value out of that, or what was that experience like to you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I kind of went in this a little bit blind, to be quite honest with you. I was like, we were trying to figure out what can we do as a team going forward to catapult our 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going up and down. I mean, I follow your podcast and a few other things. And I said to the team, I said, we need to make a decision quick here. I mean, COVID, it's nothing's going to open up for us to be able to go really anywhere right now. So I said, virtually, we got to get on this. And I saw the ticker say, we got a couple openings left in December. And I remember reaching out to Taylor, and Taylor said, I've got this day. So anyway, the 3 prep calls did a lot for me, because I had no, idea of what to expect. Yeah. And it got me ready for where our business was today, what the vision we're going to cast in 2021, and set everything up. And I think because of those 3 calls, I know you guys have done, this isn't your first time doing it,
sure.
But for me, it gave me the, fortune, okay, this is what to expect. This is the agenda.
Yep.
They got everything looked after.
You kind of knew coming into it what was going to happen.
100%.
Yeah, good. Actually, I did have one more question, and then we'll finish with this because I know it's been a long day for you guys. Austin, as an OP of a market center, is this something you would do with, say, your ALC or a group other than just a real estate team?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I think this would be an awesome function to do with the ALC.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's much bigger than that. I think that that even if COVID was around, and I know that we got vaccines and we're all going to be out of this in the next several months, I plan, and I can give you a commitment, I plan to have you in New Brunswick live in 2021 so that you can talk to 200 plus people.
Yeah.
Because what you have, the message you have to deliver is absolutely worth the price of whatever it would cost to bring you here.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you saying that. And for those New Brunswick realtors that are going to watch this at some point or are watching now, you heard them. You're going to have to hold them to that. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for having us and for trusting us with this. I know, especially if you've never actually been to one of our events before, or maybe haven't, seen what the kind of work we do. It is a little nervous to bring a new group into your team, right? You don't necessarily know how it goes. So we understand that, and we try to do everything we can to make sure that we know what we're doing and that you're comfortable in the process. So hopefully you felt that way. And I just want to thank you guys for your business and more importantly for the opportunity.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jeff. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right. We'll see you guys around.